Now let's look at membership and identity operators. We're going to be starting with the membership operators. So we have membership operators. We have two types of membership operators. We have the in operator and we have the not in operator. We use membership operators to check whether a value is in a collection. When we talk about collection, we'll talk about things like list, tuples, and so on, which we're going to learn when we get to data structures. But for now, let me give you a typical example of a list. So this is nums, which is a variable, and I have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is what we'll call a list in Python. So this is a list of numbers. And we want to check whether this list contains maybe 2, 1, or any of the numbers there, or even the ones not there. We use the membership operator. For instance, if we want to check whether the list contains 1, we can write result is equal to 1 in nums. Or better still, we can have num is equal to 1. And we have num in nums. So this is going to give us a Boolean value, which is true or false. If 1 is inside of this list, we're going to get true. If not, we're going to get false. So we have print result, and we'll run this. This is going to give us true because there is 1 inside of the list. But if I change this to 6, we're going to get false because 6 is not inside of the list. If I change it to 5, we're going to get true because we have 5 inside of the list, which is true here. Now the opposite of in is not in. We have num not in nums, but we have 5 inside of nums, so this is going to evaluate to false. So we'll have false, and let's change this to 7. We have num not in nums, which is 7 not in nums, and we're going to get true because 7 is not in nums. So this is membership operators. We have the in and we have the not in. Now let's look at identity operators. So we have identity operators. Identity operators are used to confirm whether two values are the same thing. It is not the same thing as equality. We use it to check whether two values are exactly the same thing in memory. For instance, we can have A is equal to hello, and we have B is equal to hello, and we want to check whether A is the same thing as B. To do this, we use identity operators, and we have two identity operators. We have the is operator and we have is not operator. So let's put this into practice. So we have result is equal to A is B. So let's try it out. We'll have print result and we'll run our program. So we'll have true because A is B. Then the opposite of is not. So we'll have is not. And because A is B, we're going to get a false. So this is the two identity operators we have. We'll have the is if they are the same thing, and we'll have is not if they are not the same thing. A lot of times, people mistake the identity operators to be the same as equality. They are not actually the same thing, in as much as in some cases, it may seem like they're the same. For instance, if I have A is equal to B, it is going to give me true because A is equal to B. When we get to data structures, maybe when we start learning about lists, and performing operations like slicing, you begin to see where they differ. But for now, what you should keep at the back of your mind is that identity operators are used to check whether two values or two or more values are the same thing in memory, not to check whether they are equivalent to each other.